All right. You know, it's so crazy. Yesterday was Tupac's birthday. It was June 16th. You know, he was born June 16th, 1971 in Iran. He said, I was placed here June 16th, 71. So, you know, it's crazy. I just left Nipsey Hussle's mural, and now I'm at Shawty Lo's mural. Right here, as you can see, you know, I'm in Atlanta, of course, still. You know, this is giving reverence to Shawty Lo. And like, this is, you know, one of the biggest guys that ever came out of Atlanta. He had a very good mind when it came to, you know, he got on the map with Laffy Taffy, you know, with his group D4L. And he came out with his solo project and tore the world up. You know what I'm saying? You know, and while he was out here, he's from Bowen Homes out with Bankhead. You know, Bankhead, you know, as you realize, most of the projects that's been housing a lot of our melanated people throughout the country is beginning to close down and shut down and whatnot. But one thing I realized, he kept saying, rest in peace to the bricks, rest in peace to the bricks, all the time, because he didn't just take from the community, he gave back. He always paid for things for children, helped out with things in the area. So he was like pretty much like a Robin Hood to the area. You know, he didn't just take. He gave back. So the love that he gave back, he received it also. As you see, Down for Life, D4L. You know, he didn't just take, he also gave back. And I find it very important. You know, it's funny that they did this mural, and on this same wall, now, alchemy is important. You mix up like different things or alcohol, you know, that makes it much more stronger. So right here, I see, as you can see, if you a hip hop head or you know music or you like music, you know what this is. This is like the album cover from a Tribe Called Quest. And as you can see, they have them in acronym, A Tribe Called Quest, 2016. You know, and Shawty Lo mixed with A Tribe Called Quest. And then also, this is the same exact, so I mean, make sure you can really get a visual of it. Tribe Called Quest. So this is how the album cover is. So now if you look at it, you mix the streets with the spiritual, or, you know, and put them together. That's us, because we in the streets right now. We spiritual people, but we just don't really, we haven't really got the information so we can tap into it. So now if you think about it, I don't even know, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, it shows, I think it has an artist name, TFL, it's like his signature that did it. That one for Shawty Lo. But if you look at it, it's very powerful to me, because it's like mixing the streets with the spiritual. That's how we need to be. Instead of us going to church, giving all our energy to the J word. I'm not even gonna say that fake person that never existed name, but they have us thinking it was real and giving all our energy to that person and giving money to our residuals to a preacher, and the preacher is giving the money to the government, because the government pays for the church. So as long as the preacher is giving a message that the government wants the church to give to the people, the government gives a 501c3 to the church. That means they get a tax break. So as long as they're giving the message that the government wants them to give out of that book was made by us originally, but a lot of books have been taken out of the Bible. So when they've taken out these books and they're giving a certain message to the people, they're giving a message that the government wants them to give, and it keeps them docile and keeps them out of the way, or keeps them not wanting to push the line and move forward and do the things they tell us to, like, do, and they want us to do the things that they want us to do. We get mad when Trayvon Martin get killed for about a month or so, and then we just back to regular. No, we got to go inside our mind, use our magic. Our melanin is our magic. So when you look at this, A Tribe Called Quest, we're in quest to get back to our real tribal or our real magic. So, and I find it funny, not funny, but I find it very fitting that Shawty Lo in this picture, is wearing purple. Purple is majestic or royalty. So just like with Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, that's of the mind, and Prince. Prince was a fan of Jimi Hendrix, and he was Purple Rain. So if you think about it, this is a very powerful piece. I'm not sure if people even know it, but it just came to me right now as I'm even really just speaking to you. I've seen it before because I was going down the street down Martin Luther King Drive one day to get to that graveyard. The Martin Luther King Drive in Atlanta leads into a graveyard filled with oh man, the graveyard is filled with I'm drawing a blank. That's how my memory is. When I'm in the moment, like things that come to you. They had the Civil War, the South. So, like, pretty much the South, that's where you see all those people, some people that died that was in the South, the rebels, you see the rebel flag, that's what that was dealing with. So you have Martin Luther King is leading up into that graveyard. That's where a lot of people that was doing things bad to our people. So it's pretty much like a contradiction when you see that Martin Luther King, because he was actually working for the government. The government had to find somebody to put against Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam. I'm not a Muslim or anything like that, but the thing is, that was fitting for that time, the Nation of Islam. So, and it's crazy that I'm on MLK Martin Luther King Street and it's not, you know what I'm saying, and this picture is here. So it's like before you get to that, you're gonna get to that graveyard, but this is a powerful scene, a powerful area. So what I'm gonna be doing is doing my libations right here in this spot. I just left the Nipsey Hussle mural. So, and it's crazy, the day after Tupac's birthday, I'm here. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna be doing this, but I woke up in the morning and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And I have some libations to do. I usually do one a day, whatever you can do, however many you want, wherever you want to do them, however many you want to do them. It don't matter where, but places of power. You venerate the power, the places you at, or give you venerate them, or you give you show your gratefulness to it, and also you get the energy too. So energy is powerful. So you just take it along with you and makes you that much stronger for your journey or your quest. Tribe Called Quest. And so remember, we're not just from one area, we from everywhere. Don't believe when they call you African American or black. Don't take that. That's just a title. That's just a way to keep you contained. You put you in a box. So we're not that. I never really heard him, Shawty Lo, get into anything like that spiritual. But you think about it, he was always talking about the bricks and the people. You got to think about where have all the people gone that have lived inside the projects. Bobby Hemmett had posed that question before. Where have all the people gone inside the project? And he kept, Shawty Lo kept saying, rest in peace to the bricks, rest in peace to the bricks. So Shawty Lo, he was, for me, I feel like he should have been more closely to Pimp C instead of T.I., because he had that more of a same vein. He had the authenticity to me. And it's funny that he put cars in T.I.'s video, his first video, one of his first videos with Beanie Man. Is a song that T.I. had featuring Beanie Man. And if you watch his cars, or Shawty Lo's cars are in that video. So, that's very crazy if you think about it. They end up becoming enemies because he was the real person from the West Side. You know what I'm saying? And he was a rapper. T.I. was a rapper, and Shawty Lo was the streets and became a rapper. And he had the whole city behind him. He had damn near the country figure out, like, who is this guy? This guy came out of nowhere because he had his own funds. You know what I'm saying? So, and they killed him off. I don't care what nobody say. I know they killed him off. Those women that was in the car with him, they didn't die, but he was the only one. His car flipped over on I-20. I was gonna do it where the spot where he's at. So, but it's more fitting that I do it here. So I'll take that. So this is way more. This is important to me. So, instead of rest in paradise, it's rise in power. R.I.P. Instead of saying rest in peace or rest in paradise, let's say rise in power, because they leave the body. They leave the body, the physical form. You can do so much in the physical, but in your dreams, you can do so much. You can fly, you can run fast, run through walls, you can disappear, do everything you want. So you think about it, anytime somebody passes, don't cry, because you hold their spiritual form, and you hold them on this dimension. So don't stop crying at these funerals. I didn't cry at my grandmother's funeral, so don't cry. Don't cry at these funerals, because you damn near doing more damage than you doing helping. So rise in power, Nipsey Hussle. Rise in power, Shawty Lo. I'm out here, do the work. You know what I'm saying? Quit trying to be in front of these cameras. Do the work. You know what I'm saying? Show the people what y'all really doing. Do the work. And I'm about to do some libations. As you can see, I got my libation list. I'm about to hit them over the head. You know what I mean? I'm about to do it go even harder. Get the energy. It's energy in these names. So you can spit liquor, you can spit water, or you can not do any of it. You can use water, but it's either how you want to do it. So, all right, rise in power, Shawty Lo. Ashe, peace.